We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. And Xavier Worthy, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Fields now to throw. And right away, he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach. All game long, all practice long, every meeting, get the football. That's what they want.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and 7.
Here we go, set.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's a 2nd and 7. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. From 19 yards away. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow, you're quick.
At least I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you talk about this Jets defense,
against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have?
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out...
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball. What's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here to play in the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 41. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second and 13.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Guerrero on first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From the 21, here's second down and 7. Fields hit and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Here we go.
Now Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Justin Fields
With his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Now they'll change things up. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. The Jets at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Here's Pacheco on the read option.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go now.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll try the middle with Garindo. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Easy. All right.
From the gun on third down, Fields.
Flush to his right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Fields. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Go.
Back to throw, Fields.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll look to throw here on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, what a game this has turned out to be for him. Remember, CD, he had the turnover earlier, and now the pick six, that's the cherry on top.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. When you force a turnover on defense, you're the guy most excited about getting back out there and trying to force another one. How about him picking off that pass, setting his sights on the end zone? You know he wasn't going to be denied getting there either.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have retaken the lead.
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Fields.
But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. 3rd and 19.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know we spend a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
Taken from just outside the 30. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return.
And the Jets will take over.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Second and 10. Again, it's Pacheco. 87 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Ready. 19, Tiger.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
A shotgun snap, Fields. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Here we go.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Right.
To throw is Fields.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Here we go. Angel. Right.
Here's Fields. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by DJ Reed.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw here. That is taken in by the tight end Finn. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
And Xavier Worthy as the first half is winding down. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Fields. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. Right.
Handoff here, Guendo.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. Go.
From the gun, here's Fields. Fields hit, and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the
and now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. The slot man in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. Riggs. Check.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
Second and long. Forced out to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Max Crosby coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain an 18-point lead.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, After we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Out of the gun, Fields.
He's going to try and go deep again. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Able to push his way through. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Let's go Alpha right here. Right.
A give running left now, Garendo.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he Gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Here we go. All right.
Looking to throw. Fields. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Here we go.
On play action, Fields.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football
Here we
game.
go. All right.
To the air again, Fields.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 10 yards out.
And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
All right.
It's complete, and he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful, and the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Jets have got it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
20, down to the 10, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
With his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead. Now, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a two-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
11. Here we go, son. Go.
Fields now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 63 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here we go.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Off play action. Fields
Sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Fields throwing again.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And the Jets have got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
60 Bobcat! Go street!
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 3. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
A give to Pacheco off the option.
Fights him off. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready, break! Go, go, go! Hey, smash Bronco!
Here's Pacheco once again.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd down and 6.
Here we go, set. Street, street. Cowboy 80. Our last chance. Go.
A handoff now for Pacheco. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it.
It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
Pacheco will score. Touchdown, New York. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And the lead is up to 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. This is 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Garendo. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little